Hey, what's up, guys? So we are back in action for the Royale tournament. And I'm pretty excited for this. Usually whenever we play the Royale tournament, we're going to get a lot of interesting matches, tons of crazy games that you aren't necessarily like expecting, especially at the first few games. Like you're going to be playing against some really crazy stuff. So if you guys don't know anything about me, I used to be a professional player. I'm currently ranked like 1,600 in the world. And I talked to a lot of pro players before going into this. And I always find the best decks for the Royale tournaments or to complete the challenges. Some of the challenges that are more so like mainstream and easy, I don't get pro players advice, but for Royale tournaments, when I'm like trying to give you guys the easiest advice on how to get 15 wins so you can collect all the rewards, I will always make sure that I get decks that not just from me, but people like that are the best in the game. Whether it's like talking to Molite or talking to people in the top 20 in the world, I will get their advice and then give it to you guys, and then we'll figure out what decks are strong for these tournaments. So one of my friends that is, I think he's top 20 right now, or he was top 20 last night, showed me how good this deck was, and yeah, I think that this is going to be the easiest deck for everyone to play. If you play against E-Giant, you've got Cannon so you can pull it, and you've got Mirror if they lightning it, and then you also have your own E-Giant. Basically what you can do is get to double Elixir E-Giant, and then you go in for a Goldenite, and because they don't let you mirror up your Goldenite, they'll let you mirror up another E-Giant. So you can get two E-Giants on the field, drop a Goldenite, the E-Giant will kill all the stuff that they used on defense so it doesn't counter push. And sometimes you can even go for like a Goldenite plus Tornado and pull your opponent's units towards the tower and then have the Goldenite just ding onto everything while you win the game. So that's the strategy. That's what we're going to be trying to do. The first few games should be really easy. I'm only going to play to 15 wins today, but I will show you guys how to get there. I'm super stoked and excited for this, so let's have a fun time. Also, I will be trying pretty hard during this, just because I obviously do want to do well. Thank you, Sosa, for the $2. I love you too, man. I really do appreciate you more than you know. Also, don't E-Giant at the start. It's just a bad play. A lot of people do that, and they just drop it in the back. You don't want to do that because your opponent could go opposite lane with, like, you know, Goblin Drill, other stuff that you aren't necessarily easily able to defend, and then you can just lose the game. So I'm going to try to get a positive Elixir trade going in for the Golden Knight ability. Just dashing onto things is a pretty good play almost every single time. I think it's in my best interest to go in for an E-Giant here because we will kill the Electro Wizard, and then the Hog Rider is going to get body blocked, and it's not going to be able to lock onto what it wants immediately. And it seems like if this guy's got Mega Knight, he automatically loses. Most people that are playing Mega Knight decks don't actually understand that Mega Knight doesn't do that much damage. So it's just going to lose every time into someone that has E-Giant. So he's going to go kill his own units, and we're going to get a amazing trade there. Just works out every single time. I'm pretty psyched and stoked for this type of gameplay because I get to show you how strong Electric Giant is when you play it correctly. And I'm not even like the best player with it. I think I'm like ranked 1,500. So I mean that just shows you like if we play against someone that's even better than me, like it's disgusting how strong this card can be. Also, thank you, Cameron, for the $5. I really do appreciate that. You guys are legendary. It makes me really happy to see so much support from you guys. So thank you. Okay, I'm a little bit flummoxed by this. I don't want to go for the cannon, but at the same time I do. That might even dash tower. It doesn't. That's pretty good for us. I think I got to go for Tornado here just to activate King. I'm going to take some damage. It's not the end of the world. The Witch splash damage isn't that great, but the Witch locking onto my tower is going to be a problem. So I got to go Golden Knight. I don't think that's going to be able to push it off, so that was well played on our opponent's end. I'm going to go and click the ability so then I can dash onto the bandit and then stop the bandit from hurting me. All right, so I think I'm going to go for a bomber here, make sure it doesn't dash. I think the bomber should be able to get a hit off onto the firecracker unless I'm unlucky. Okay, now we don't have to respond to the firecracker. So I was a little bit confused by how that was working so well for our opponent, but it's not that big of a deal. I can just lightning on this and then go for an E-Giant and then use our cannon. So if he Hog Riders, I'll just use my cannon and then I should be able to shut it down pretty effectively. So I'm expecting this to work out pretty well for me. And go for Golden Knight up high. If you want to spam me, that's fine. If you Fireball, that's also okay. I'm just going to go for another E-Giant because it kills all of his stuff. And then we haven't seen anything that's that scary. If you guys haven't used Tornado against Hog Rider and you do this placement, you won't take any damage ever. And then all of his stuff should die here, and I might be able to lightning to finish off the tower. I don't know how much it does at max. Okay. It should do enough then. I'm going to go in for a Golden Knight and then use the ability and then go in for a high cannon. The Golden Knight ability didn't go off for whatever reason, but I guess it's fine. As I said before, lightning should be able to kill, and I think the firecracker gets knocked back into that, so GG. That wasn't really a great game on my end. The Witch locked onto my tower for whatever reason, and I ended up losing like 1,300 damage, but hopefully that shows how to play the deck a little bit. Using your E-Giants on defense is really, really strong. What's the difference between a normal dragon and skeleton dragon? So skeleton dragon comes in packs. It dies to fireball. It does more damage overall. and it's pretty good, but for the most part, you want to be using baby dragons in decks like P.E.K.K.A. or something that doesn't have spell bait, and then you want to be using skeleton dragons in decks like ours where they're going to be fireballing on the bomber or they're going to be fireballing on top of the skeleton dragons. So the skeleton dragons work really well at distracting Inferno Towers. They do really well at cleaning up goblins that are going to be used on defense a lot at the higher level. Baby dragon is more like, okay, I'm running a P.E.K.K.A. deck. I'm trying to go and stack up a P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider and a baby dragon. Baby dragon's more universally played in most decks, but yeah, it's they're both pretty strong cards. Split lane pressure. You don't want to split lane pressure there. You just win the game going same side. You rarely don't do that. What do you use if you don't have Golden Knight or champions? Okay, so the beautiful thing about this is this deck in Royale Tournament, you have every single card unlocked. So this, what I'm showing you right now today, is for Royale Tournament specifically and challenges. If you want to go and crush classic challenges, if you want to win the Royale Tournament and get 15 wins and unlock all the rewards, this is what the deck is for. So that type of question, if you're asking for different stuff, you just use this and you won't have any problems. So hopefully that answers it. Noted? Yeah. I mean, if you want to run this in like ladder or something, my best advice is just, if you're playing in ladder, you want to be using Dark Prince instead of Golden Knight. And then that works, but it's just not as good. It's definitely not as good. So he doesn't have Miner, so I don't have to respond to those bats. They're just dead. As I said before, with this deck, it's generally better to just get a double elixir. I thought he would go in for dual lane aggression. I guess that's not going to be the case. Okay. I'm just going to cannon here. I don't think it's necessarily like worth it, but I didn't want him to drop something else. Okay, so he's got Mortar. Mortar is the best answer in the entire game to Electric Giant because it's able to do damage to the tower and it doesn't target the E-Giant, so that's the main issue. This is one of those matchups that's going to be really, really bad in single elixir, so you just don't E-Giant ever. Unless the Mortar is out of cycle, like it is right now. I could E-Giant, hypothetically. I'm wondering if I should. Because if he's got Cannon Cart, he could beat me. If he Cannon Carts, then I would probably lose the game. But I don't know if he has it. They're just going to go guards instead. I guess I could have dropped E-Giant and I probably would have won the game. But it's rather safe than sorry whenever you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know. Just chill with your E-Giant and then you'll probably get a better interaction. So I'm going to Cannon here. It'll give me a +1 elixir trade. It will be able to kill the Mortar. And then the Skeleton Dragon on the right-hand side is going to give us a couple hits. So you guys are noticing I'm just going to try to get to double elixir as much as possible. Mortar is out of cycle, so now I think I can Gallivant through. I haven't seen a Cannon Cart, so that's the only card that's scary. Everything else is really easy, especially using your E-Giant on defense right here, because it kills the bats. He's going to have to cycle 2 more cards to get back to a Mortar since he dropped bats and Miner. It takes 4 cards to get back, so he's not going to be back for another 2, and he's going to cycle 2 more bait cards into this. Okay, so he did have Cannon Cart. So, yeah, I'm glad that I didn't go in. Anyone that's playing this type of deck should have Cannon Cart right now, just because it's such a strong counter to E-Giant, and E-Giant is the best card in the game right now that isn't a champion. So that does make sense. I'm going to go for Golden Knight on the other side, and then I'm going to go for Cannon here. I think he might go bats. Oh, he made a prediction, so I guess that was good. It was good on his end. All right, this Tornado will be able to kill the Dark Goblin. That was sick. I'm not going to click the ability because it would be a waste. I'm going to go bat. I'm going to go for a Bomber afterward. It's able to kill that. And then I'm going to go for Skeleton Dragons as quickly as I can. He'll probably go in for... No, he doesn't have Dark Goblin because I just killed it. He'll Fireball. Okay, this is kind of bad for me. That was actually really well played on his end. So, I might lose this game because he does have Cannon Cart and Mortar. This is like actually a hard counter to us. But we'll see if we can come out alive. I should still win. We'll see. We'll see. I think he's going to go Cannon Cart, which is a huge problem. Yep. He's not a terrible player, unfortunately. I was hoping he'd be really bad, but he's got Fireball, Cannon Cart, so he literally just is playing this to counter E-Giant. Okay, so the Cannon Cart should be out of cycle, so I can maybe do this. And then if he Fireballs... Okay, I'm going to lose. That's going to lock tower. Yeah, so this is actually just like the straight up like definition of a hard counter you don't want to be playing against. Well played to our opponent. Credit where credit is due. If I focused up a little bit more, I probably would have won this one. But the issue with Cannon Cart is if you go into the Cannon Cart and you go E-Giant when the Mortar is out of cycle, then you pull it in and then it becomes a building. So then the E-Giant gets distracted. If you Tornado to the other side, they can just spam other stuff and then they can kill you. That is actually the worst matchup in the game for us because the Fireball does kill the Skeleton Dragons. I would say most of the time you're not going to be playing against that. We'll see if that guy was high ranked or something. Not really. So yeah, I guess he just played a really, really good matchup there. It does happen. It is what it is. We should be able to win the next of them. Nice try. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. At least we were able to show like what I would have done. We got a lot of damage early on, and we showed not to go in for E-Giant at the start when you don't know if they have that or not. So I guess that worked out. All right, so I'm just going to go Skeleton Dragons. It's able to kill the Miner, and see what happens. Let's keep going. When is Trash Your Treasure coming? Trash or Treasure, that's not going to be coming for a little bit. I'm just like, right now I'm kind of like moving to Seattle soon. So like, I've been stressing about like what quality content I want to put out because there's a lot of things that I would need to put out before. Trash or Treasure, it's not necessarily like timely, whereas I guess a lot of the other stuff that I'm doing is more so extremely important to put out as quickly as you can since the balance changes just went live. I'm going to E-Giant here because he's down a lot of elixir, and I felt very comfortable doing this. Yeah, so Mega Knight just gets hard countered by us, so we just win this matchup. There's nothing he can do. Mega Knight, if you guys hate Mega Knight as much as like most people do in the game, you just play this deck and you automatically win. It's just they drop Mega Knight, but it doesn't do enough damage to kill the E-Giant, so you get a really good trade. Okay, so I'm going to just Tornado this. I'm going to make sure that I only take one hit. I think I can Tornado it so it doesn't get a single hit. I just need a Tornado a little bit faster, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to go Cannon. I'm expecting him to go in for... If he goes Arrows, I'm kind of screwed, so I hope he doesn't have that. I can go Bomber and then Cannon, and that's able to completely counter. I don't think... So sometimes the Bomber, like, walks up into the Prince. I don't know if you guys saw that, but sometimes that happens here. You're just like, wait, why? Why would you do that? Okay, so I can go in for a Bomber here and then go in for a Golden Knight right when that pops. And then I think we're okay. I think we're in a good spot. I think the last guy was really good, though. He predicted the Cannon with the Miner and stuff, so he wasn't, like, a bad player, surprisingly. All right, let's keep going. Copy his deck. Copy this guy's deck. I think Mega Knight is a really bad card, so I'm not going to copy the deck. And also, the last deck, it's good, but it's also way harder to play. And it does beat E-Giant, but it doesn't beat everything else. Like, I would say that, I don't know, if you win one game with a specific deck or a specific matchup, I think the worst, one of the worst mentalities that Clash Royale players have is like, oh, wow, it's the deck's fault, like, gotta switch decks. Like, sure, sometimes you can get bad matchups with the deck, like I did, but for all intents and purposes, that doesn't happen too often. And if I literally play against Fireball, Cannon, Cart, Mortar, like, multiple times, like, the entire challenge, then, yeah, I can see that being an issue, but I could have even won that one if I played it better, I guess. I just didn't expect him to have that specific matchup. I was hoping that he just wouldn't have Cannon Cart. Because most people have champions instead, but, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, like, if you lose one game, just don't switch decks. Like, keep playing it. Sometimes you're going to get some bad matchups, but every single deck has one bad matchup or something like that. It's like, it's not every single deck is going to have perfect matchups all the time. Like, as you guys can see, this is how the majority of the game should be at lower wins for me. When you play the first day of the challenge, sometimes you're going to play against better players. Like, I played against Codigo at my third win before. So my best advice for this entire tournament is do not play. If you're trying to get 15 wins and you're trying to have an easier time, play the last day or play, like, the second to last day. The later you play, the worse players you're going to be playing against. Earlier, you're going to have a lot of issues. Remember King's Cup? What was your team in the losers bracket? The analyst said it was very close. Can you give us a description? Yo, that was like 4 years ago, man. So that was a long, long time ago. In the losers bracket, I beat Alvaro 2-0, and then I beat, I won one game against Diego B, and then I lost the last two. And then after losing those 2 games to Diego B, I think Oxlet lost, and then Chief Pat lost, and then we were out. So it was unfortunate, but that's just how it worked. I only change decks when I lose 6 or more games in a row. Yeah, sometimes when you lose 6 or more games in a row, it's not even the deck. It's just you just tilting and not playing well, right? That does happen too. Is there any good deck with Wizard? There are some decent decks with Wizard. You would have to type in SIRTAG CR Wizard deck on YouTube, and then one will pop up. Always click the earliest one, the one that is most recent. Hey, Tag, I hope you're having a good day. Honestly, I'm having a pretty good day. I was really, really, like, impactful this morning and accomplishing a lot. But at the same time, it was a pretty scary day, guys. Like, whenever I am thinking about the move, it's just, it always adds a little bit of extra stress to my life a little bit. I don't know if you guys have ever moved across the country or if you guys have ever moved, like, where you were living your entire life. But for me, that's, like, so scary. I also had no idea, since it's my first time ever moving, I had no idea the costs that were associated with it. Like, dude, like, the move out cost just for, like, the movers to come and, like, park in the spot is like $500. I'm like, damn, how does anyone move? That's like rent money right there. That's crazy. I don't know. I just thought that was pretty insane. I'm going to lightning here so we can kill everything and not take any damage. I didn't have a good hand to kill that. I wanted Tornado, but I thought the Ice Golem might block it, so I just decided not to. So 2.6 Hog Rider into Cannon and Tornado is probably not going to be that great for him. But as I said before, I think that most of these Royale tournaments you're going to be playing against better players if you play earlier. So if you guys wait, you probably won't play against people that even like know how to play 2.6 Hog Rider. You'll probably play against people that just drop Mega Knight like the last guy and just like lose every game. So I just want to make that very clear. If you guys want to have better value and more luck, just play this a little bit later. I'm going to click the ability. It only costs 1 elixir, and it'll probably allow us to kill the Musketeer. Activating Key Tower at that placement, 0 damage from the Hog Rider every time. Even though his Hog Rider is out of cycle, if I E-Giant right now, it's going to be really hard for me to break through. Remember, he's got Fireball and Musketeer cycle, so I think if he plays this perfectly, he should like have a pretty okay time. But I don't know. The thing about 2.6 Hog Rider is it used to be a really high skill cap, and then they made Musketeer way stronger than it should have been. Like, they just buffed Musketeer, and they buffed Musketeer, and they kept buffing it. And then it became such a good card that you can just spam Musketeers and get value from it. So that's like the dilemma for me. Like, everyone asks me, is 2.6 high skill? In some matchups, it's pretty high skill, but it actually even hard counters, Lava Hound Balloon. If you guys didn't know that, pro players will consistently tell you that it hard counters Lava Hound Balloon now, if you play it well, assuming like optimal play. All right, so we're just going to Golden Knight here, and then we're going to click the ability because I want to be able to kill. Okay, so he dropped Cannon. That's pretty good for us, obviously. So no Ice Golem, so that means when he Hog Riders, it's all alone, and then he gets a negative trade. -1 here. The only thing that's good for him is the fact that I wasn't able to mirror up my E-Giant for a second time in a row. So if I Skeleton Dragons here, and then I Lightning on top of the Musketeer, I think that's going to be our best bet. He should Fireball on the Skeleton Dragons immediately. Alright, so he's going to double Cannon. That's pretty smart. This is just, as I said before, I think that, like, 2.6, if they get one good Hog Rider on you, they can just win this matchup, so I'm just not going to let that happen. If he doesn't go in for a Hog Rider, I'll just go in for a Bomber, and then I'll go in for another E-Giant in the back. Notice how passively I'm playing. Like, a lot of people just spam E-Giants at the river, and if you do that against someone that's competent, like this guy actually semi knows how to play the game, I would just lose. So I'm not really a huge fan of losing games. Okay, I tried to click the ability, it didn't dash, unfortunately. Okay, so I can go for Mirror Skeleton Dragons and then Lightning on the Musketeer. And also hit the cannon. So he messed this up. This is like, if he's not like a 7,000 trophy player, he's going to like make a misplay eventually. And yeah, then we will be able to capitalize on that and hopefully win the game. So his cannon's going to be out of cycle. I think if I go in for a Golden Knight, that's fine. I can also go in for like another E-Giant here. And then when he goes in for a higher cannon, I can snipe it with Bomber. Remember, his Fireball is again out of cycle. So you can kind of just do whatever I want here. And I'm just going to play super safe. This is just a masterclass on how to beat 2.6. If you guys were interested. Should win every single time if you play this like as well as I did, I guess, and just play safe. And now we can just go in for Mirror Lightnings, I think. I think that does enough. I don't know, actually. No, I don't think it does. I'm not going to. I guess I'll go in for a couple more stuff, couple Lightnings, where I can go E-Giant plus Lightning and then win the game. I think E-Giant Lightning is not a bad decision. The Hog Rider should die without a hit. He hasn't even done damage to my tower yet, guys. This is kind of sad. Like, the only damage he did was a Fireball, I think. He didn't get a single Hog Rider hit. But yeah, if you guys hate 2.6 Hog Rider, you'll just win every time with this, if you're better than your opponent. And, you know, most people that play 2.6 Hog Rider are not going to be, I don't know. I think, like, a lot of older players playing 2.6 Hog Rider don't play it, like, perfectly. And the people that are good enough to play 2.6 generally don't care enough about Royale tournaments to play in it. Like, the best 2.6 players are going to not be even playing in this tournament because they've already gotten, like, their finish or whatever, and they don't care. I don't know. I don't think you'll ever really have issues against 2.6 players with this deck. Hey, Tag, what's up, man? What's going on? I'll try to interact with you guys more during the, during the middle. Hey, Tag, I love your videos and your editor. Thanks, man. I really do appreciate that. Oh, man. Really? I have Cannon and I have Tornado in my deck, and I just don't have it in my starting hand. Man. Get a little bit unlucky here and there, but it is what it is. You guys already know the deal. Pop your ability as quickly as you can so then you can force out more elixir. Yeah, this is what I expected. The entire tournament, I kind of expected people to play like this. Like witches and magic archers randomly, and then they just give you too much value. So I'm going to E-Giant early. I wouldn't do this very often, but since he gave me 1,000,000 value, killing the witch and also killing the... I killed the witch and I killed the magic archer, and he dropped a Hog Rider, so he's down 1,000,000 elixir. Okay, so he's going to E-Giant. He's not going to play it correctly, so we can just pull it. That cannon completely counters, no damage whatsoever. And then I can Lightning whatever he drops here, and he's just going to lose the game. It's already over. This is a 5 elixir investment, or not a 5 elixir. I forget that it's only, it's not that much elixir anymore. But yeah, I just Lightning. I could have also Tornadoed. It didn't really matter. I'm saving my Tornado in case he's got Inferno Dragon. Because a lot of these people that run weird decks, they'll have, like, a card that you don't want to see like that. All right, we're in Tornado. We're going to say, nope, get out of here, goodbye. All right, so this is how it should look. I just want to stress over and over again that first game that we played against with the cannon cart mortar player, he was actually quite good at the game, and he had a deck that hard countered me. So if you guys end up having that, this is what the majority of your game should look like. Just play E-Giant, and you'll probably be successful almost every single time if you play it competently. And imagine if I switched decks. Imagine if I listened to you guys and it was like switch decks after I lost one game. Would have been so bad, right? Easy W, yeah. Hope you don't mind asking. How old are you? Dude, I'm 25 years old. And you guys can ask whatever question you want. Well, maybe not whatever question. Sometimes there's a little bit inappropriate sometimes, but most of the time. Anything besides the very common sense, like, okay, I can't answer this because TOS. I think I would probably answer any question if there was no TOS allowed, or if there was if I didn't have to adhere to guidelines and stuff like that. But yeah, almost every question I'll answer. All right, so this guy's just gonna lose. There's nothing he can do. We're just kind of playing this game out as a formality. I'm gonna lightning here. It kills everything. Herp to derp. It's over. Can you play some low elixir, high skill deck that's so much fun to learn and watch from you? Yeah. So every single video, every time I stream, every time I do something, I always want to give you guys something different. There are some really high skill, low elixir, 1.3 elixir cycle decks on my YouTube channel. If you want to check that out at SIRTAG CR, there's a 1.3 elixir deck where I literally don't have a single card that shoots up and I beat Lava Hound Balloon. So if you want to watch that, I think that was pretty cool. But right now today, the entire theme of the challenge and what I'm doing today is playing the best deck right now for you guys to get 16 or 15 wins in the challenge. And that's what I want to show. That's what I want to accomplish. I want to give you guys a playthrough on what decks you're going to be playing against, how to play against them, and then hopefully make everyone a bit better at Clash Royale, winning classic challenges, dominating grand challenges, pushing up to wherever you guys want to be in the world. I don't know. But yeah, this deck works pretty well no matter what trophies you are at. So you guys want to push up, it's a pretty good deck to play if you have it unlocked. And if you don't, then you can just play it in challenges or this Royale tournament. I don't even want to give you guys different options today because the main thing is, like, I think that this is the best deck. I would usually give different options when I was playing mortar decks, but I don't really think it's necessary. Okay, so I don't know the interaction with cannon against Royale Giant. My friend that is way better than me told me consistently, Jake, you got to drop that as low as possible. I hope that it locks on tower, yeah. And then it retargets. That's beautiful. So my friend that was way better than me told me to drop the cannon really low, so then the Royale Giant has to walk as long as possible to hit it. That's one thing that a lot of people just don't do when they're playing against Royale Giant. They'll drop the cannon right in the Royale Giant's face, but since the Royale Giant has pretty short distance now, it's a bit better to do that. Notice that I didn't lightning because I don't know if he's going to drop more stuff here. I would kind of want to E-Giant into that if that's going to be the case. So yeah, if you're going to have this type of deck, I think it's just better for me to E-Giant because I kill the Magic Archer, and then the Barbarians die, and then, you know what? I'm going to kill the Bomber as well because it's worth it. For a 3 elixir, I can finish that off, so it's not too bad. I unfortunately don't think that my cannon is going to work out well here, so I'm just going to go in for a Golden Knight instead. We're going to be able to push back the Royale Giant, and that's cool that the Golden Knight has that big of weight, I guess. So last time he decided to go in for a Inferno Dragon. We'll see what he does here. He doesn't have Barbarians in cycle because we baited out with the Dragon last time. I think I got to go Skeleton Dragons early, so then maybe we can kill the Bandit. I don't know if this works, guys. I don't think it does. I think it's going to get a hit. Yeah, I kind of figured. Skeleton Dragons are pretty lazy. But it's okay because we bait out the Inferno Dragon. The Inferno Dragon is not good into us. The only thing that he has is Barbarians. And Barbarians is really, really, really bad into E-Giant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to E-Giant in the back. And then I can maybe E-Giant in the other side and then probably win the game. So that's what I'm going with. Because Double Elixir is about to hit. If he goes in for a Royale Giant, I have Cannon. And then I also have Golden Knight. So I don't think he gets hits. Oh, he's going to go other side. Okay, that's cool. So as I said before, just Cannon lower. I don't think I want to spend any extra Elixir. I think I just want to go for a Cannon straight up. And then expect him to go for Barbarians. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to go and click the Golden Knight ability with a Bomber. And then maybe even Tornado all of his stuff into the tower. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go do that. And then Tornado. And that's the play that you guys want to do over and over and over again. I know it's really cheesy and it's kind of unfair. But if you Tornado their units closer to the tower and then click the Golden Knight ability, it's just going to be zooming and it's going to go towards their tower. So we'll probably just win the game off that. So Royale Giant was a good play on his end. I wonder if I want to go for 2 cannons or if this is pretty stupid. I think it's probably dumb. No, it's not that stupid, actually. Yeah, it is. I overcommitted. I'm a bit of an idiot, as you guys can see. But he's going to spend a lot of elixir. Maybe this wasn't that bad. Maybe he's not able to take the tower. I genuinely don't know, because I haven't seen a big spell yet. Lightning doesn't do enough. I'm pretty sure lightning doesn't do enough. I don't know. I think this is a little bit risky, but I haven't seen a spell, so I decided to play like this, and worked out. All right, so admittedly, if he had lightning, I would have had to go and not defend that tower. I was also just kind of doing things randomly. I should have just cycled the mirror cannons and stuck with it, but I was really scared of him lightning into the double cannons and then just looking like an idiot. So sometimes, like, it's just better to go opposite lane and guarantee that you take the right-hand tower. But it worked out for me. It was the wrong decision. I just want to highlight that. Whenever I make bad decisions and they work out, I don't want you guys to do the same thing. I think, like, taking the right-hand tower was just safer. Just want to highlight that completely. How come you ran Giant Beatdown against Yao Yao? Oh, yeah, that game was really, really unfortunate. I think I Gianted in the back at the exact same time that he Golemed, and then I lost. I didn't expect him to be running Golem. I thought he was going to be running something else based off of the decks that I saw earlier, and he ran Golem, and it was just really unfortunate. It was a 2-1 loss against Yao Yao, and we would have won a lot of money. Like, if I had won that game, I think I would have won $1,000, which is crazy, right? Because Yao Yao was the hardest player to beat there on their team. All right. Let's go, let's go. Oh my gosh. All right, we need moderators here because they're spam bots here. Wow. I wish that YouTube would, like, have an algorithm to stop that, because, like, there's definitely younger people watching. I feel like that should be on the top of their list of priorities, you know? Like, if I'm YouTube, I wouldn't have, like, spam bots with really inappropriate message even be allowed. Like, there should be, like, some way of stopping specific words from even entering the vocabulary. I don't know, of like, the YouTube space. Okay, so this guy's got Tombstone and Ice Wizard. This matchup is really bad if I do this in single elixir. This E-Giant's terrible. If he's at all good, he goes in for a graveyard on the other side, but he's going same side, so he's messing up really bad. So he loses the Ice Wizard here, and I want a Lightning on top of the Tombstone. Hit the, actually, can I just do this? And then Bomber on the Tombstone that's high? He loses everything. Yeah, I'm just going to Bomber on the Tombstone high. Hello. And then Tornado. This kills everything. If you Lightning on top of the Tombstone and you hit their buildings and don't hit their tower, it's still worth it with E-Giant, because E-Giant, if it gets to the tower, it can do, like, thousands of damage. Like, look at this. This is a stupid E-Giant. That was literally 1 HP, and it still gave me 600, 700 damage. So I just want to highlight that really quick. I didn't play that well, but this guy did not play well, so we ended up doing more damage to his tower. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. It's okay. I appreciate you, Josh, being here and helping us out. What is he doing? He's inting. Oh, no. That feels bad. If he was in League of Legends, guys, he would get spam pinged by everyone on his team right there. That Barbarian Barrel was not it, Chief. All right, since I'm up so much, I'm just going to go for Electro Giant. It's double elixir. I can feel like I'm doing this. So the thing is, if you're playing Graveyard and you're not playing aggressive in the opposite lane and you're allowing me to do this, you're kind of just throwing, like, really, really hard. Double E-Giants is where it's at right now in the meta. That's what a lot of people are doing. I think you guys will see me get very nice value with the Lightning. I'm going to just hit his units instead. I think it's better. So he'll probably poison on this. We'll have to wait and see. I'd rather Golden Knight instead, because it looks like his dragons died, and I don't want to give him free poison value for no reason. You can Bomber on the other side to kill the Tombstones, by the way. And we're just going to be zooming. That should hit tower. Yep, that's game. So this is how every single game should look like for you guys. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say besides just collect your free wins and play E-Giant. We'll Skeleton Dragons here, and then he's going to poison, which is fine. I guess I can go for a cannon here and kill all the skeletons as well. E-Giant is going to be able to pop off and kill the baby dragon, and that's just too much damage. Like, there's really not much he can do here. If you guys want to play a deck for classic challenges too, and I know you guys want to level up your cards, this would be the best deck. Like, you'll win every time. Did Oxlet defeat Diego B? No, I don't think he did. That's crazy that you're still watching stuff like that. It's just wild that you're watching like the King's Cup from so long ago. They destroyed YouTube by not the dislike button. No, I think that's fine. I think the dislike button's fine. It's obviously bad for instructional content, but it makes sense from a brand managerial standpoint. Like, when they release videos, they don't want to have headlines of like, hey, this video, like, YouTube Rewind was like disliked to the Shadow Realm. Like, they don't want that to happen. They don't want that to be a highlight. It makes sense. It makes sense, but I don't know. I think like dislikes like that could be pretty toxic, but I think dislikes for let's say situations where you're trying to look up a guide on YouTube and then you don't know if it's good or not because you can't see the likes or dislikes, then that makes sense. Yeah. The bots though, there's just, I don't know. I'm not a coder, so I can't really speak on how hard it is to do, but I feel like that should be a top priority for them at YouTube, and I don't know if it has been. Okay, so he's just gonna lightning randomly on us. I guess I go mirror skeleton dragons, which I don't really want to. Nah, do I E-giant right now? No, I'm gonna mirror skeleton dragons. I'm just gonna be safe so the bomber doesn't hit my tower. All right, so we see lightning and tombstone and bomber, so I think it's a. Okay, I don't know why he's doing that. That's really, really good for us. That's a ton of damage. Wow, we're up so much. We are big. I want to tornado this to king tower, if possible. I think I can. No, I can't. No, I can't. Oh my gosh, it didn't hit my tower. That's lucky. So I should have bombered because it would have cost one less elixir. Now I know that I can't activate king tower with prince. The more you know, guys. You figure things out every single day. Yo, huge thank you to the new member. Mississippi Dog. I appreciate that. Huge thank you for supporting me. Lots and lots of love. And I hope you're having a great day. I hope everyone here actually is watching. Is just having an amazing afternoon. All right, so I'm going to go for a bomber here. He's going to go tombstone. Usually you want to E-giant so you kill their support cards. Let's see what we can do here. I'm just going to lightning. I think that's probably better. It probably kills the E-giant, to be honest. I don't want to spend any extra elixir here, because I think he was going to lightning it regardless. The bomber clutches up. It looks like I'm losing this game right now, but since I have cannon, I think I'm okay. Obviously, the tombstone is a bit annoying, but it's okay. It's part of the game. All right, so I want to E-giant in the back because double elixir is about to hit, and then his prince should go into this. I think with fireball, it's not going to be too bad for us. We'll see if I have to go in for... Yeah, I have to go for this. Then cannon. This is really scuffed, guys. I'm not a huge fan of how this is going down, but it is what it is. It's part of the game. Got to pull this stuff back. It looks like the Archer Queen will just die to the E-giant, so that's quite good for me. He's overspending for sure. That ability was terrible. If you drop an ability into our spam, like, wasting a lot. All right, so I can hopefully have that retard... Oh my gosh, I hit tower. I don't even know how that worked. I want to be able to kill this, though. I need to be able to kill this, actually. Let's rephrase that. And then I have tornado, so I think I'm fine. We'll see. I also have mirror cannon. I think, yeah. I think I just go E-giant in the back and build up a big... No, I can go E-giant here because I have the Golden Knight still alive. This slaps. I think I'm okay here. We'll see what ends up happening. I could lightning on an Archer Queen. If he goes Archer Queen other side, I don't think I have to worry about it as much. Might be able to just tornado it away. You should click the ability, but it's not going to do enough to make it impactful. So I think I can just eat it. Maybe I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy. I am crazy. Maybe not. We'll see. We've got two bombers alive. We'll see if he decides to lightning that or something. I think I can lightning on the bomber and then also hit his prince. Okay, so him going opposite lane is pretty annoying, but it is what it is. All right, I'm going to go Skeleton Dragons here. And then I think I can cannon. No, I really just want to E-giant on this every time, to be honest. I have to cannon, though. This is really bad. I'm a little bit flummoxed because I just want him to go same side as me, but he hasn't been doing it. At least I can go in for a cannon and pull, I think. Unless I'm unlucky. Oh, man. Guys, I'm tilted out of my mind. I'm so sorry, dudes. This is a bad game on my end. Sometimes I don't play well, and this is the epitome of just playing your worst. I'm going to try to do something crazy here because lightning is able to kill me. So I won't be able to lightning block if he just gets back. Really surprised that I lost this, but I definitely did deserve to lose. I shouldn't have eaten all that damage from the Archer Queen. Unless... that was really close. GG. Sometimes you deserve to lose, and that's just one of those moments. It is what it is. Why is he using Skeleton Dragons? That Mother Witch got amazing buff. Skeleton Dragons are better. If you guys ever want to like ask questions about that type of stuff, I can guarantee you that like based off of the people that I talked to that are much better, they said Skeleton Dragons were it. Mother Witch is cool though, but Skeleton Dragons are better to be able to drop in the middle, and they give you splash damage. It's just more of a reliable card in this type of matchup. What do you think about XQC's playstyle? I don't really watch XQC. I don't really know how he plays the game, so I have no idea. What do we do? Do you believe that CR will add a new champion that flies? I hope not. Okay, so we're able to activate King Tower here pretty easily. I'm just going to go and do that instead of doing anything else. Since he goes in for a Mini P.E.K.K.A, that's a pretty good strategy. And we can go in for like an Electric Giant at the river because the Mini P.E.K.K.A is out of cycle. I'm expecting us to get good value because he logged. He doesn't have Mini P.E.K.K.A. And he's running Mega Knight, so we automatically win this. If I had Tornado, I would have won the game already, but unfortunately that's not the case. I'm wondering if Lightning is a good play. If I want a Lightning on all the units, maybe that's okay. I want to cycle another E-Giant, to be honest. Yeah, E-Giant is the only good play here. If I had Lightning, I wouldn't have been able to kill everything. Now he loses all of his stuff, and I can go for Skeleton Dragons afterward. So that's a vibe. You're my favorite Clash Royale streamer. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You know, whenever we lose and make misplays, it's really nice to have people here still be nice to me. I don't know. Like, I've assumed, like, for whatever reason, I just assume, like, people will be toxic whenever you lose. But there's a lot of really nice people in the community, and I'm happy to hear that. Your opinions on being in one of Mr. Beast's old videos? Oh, yeah. So being in one of his old videos was interesting. Like, some people would be like, okay, you didn't say like that you are PewDiePie. If I said PewDiePie, I was PewDiePie, then I would have gotten $5,000. But here's a story, guys. I was in Mr. Beast's video, but the day before that, I got scammed really, really hard. Someone like hacked my Streamlabs and hacked a whole bunch of other big streamers' Streamlabs, like SGT Peach and some of those huge streamers that get thousands of viewers. And then Summit1G he also got the exact same thing happening to him. So anyway, there was some guy that scammed and like donated tons of money to us, and I freaked out. I was jumping on my bed out of excitement. I was so happy. Life was just flying by. I went to my parents. I called them. I was like crying out of happiness because the guy donated like, I don't know, it was like 4,000 or 5,000 bucks or something stupid. And then I went to Streamlabs and I looked at this, and it was fake. I kept looking. I was like, is the money coming through? Is the money coming through? And it was just fake. And it sucked so hard. So then Mr. Beast comes in the next day. And what happens with Mr. Beast is like, I'm like, oh, this is probably like another fake person, right? Like another fake thing. Like, so if someone says Mr. Beast, or if they have their name as Mr. Beast, am I going to go and believe them? Probably not, right? I don't think anyone would in their right mind would ever believe like that would be Mr. Beast on their live stream after that. You'd just be assuming that it's the same person because you haven't fixed it. But little did I know, Mr. Beast had searched up my channel and was like creating a video and using me as one of it. So it was, I don't know. It was cool, but at the same time, I was like, damn, I really sucked because I didn't believe it was Mr. Beast. And also on top, so I didn't even want to give it like that much acknowledgement either. Like I saw that it was Mr. Beast in the chat, and I just didn't really acknowledge it. I was like, thank you so much for the $100. But when you see someone donate with Mr. Beast for $100, you're just like, oh man, same dude just hacking me. And I don't know. I was very appreciative for it, but I didn't respond. Didn't respond that much. Also, I wasn't gonna say I was PewDiePie either because I don't know. It just didn't feel right, you know. Yeah, he asked me if you're PewDiePie, and then if I had said yes, I would have gone $5,000. Where do you live right now? I live in Boston, Massachusetts. I would love to see you in mid-ladder against E-Barb's Rage Mega Knight with your low-level account. Yeah, dude, I'll definitely start doing that. I will use my second account a little bit more. Also, if you guys have any other questions, just let me know. We're just kind of trying to have fun this tournament. I don't think I'm going to be able to go that far anymore after losing those 2 games. The first game I could have won, and then the second one was just really bad gameplay on my end. Oh, it was uncomfortable, though. All right, so we've got Golden Knight, so this isn't that bad. Pretty happy for this one. I'm going to click the ability since worst case scenario, you get an even elixir trade with skeletons. Best case scenario, they botch it and they drop the skeletons a little bit late, and then you get 1,000,000 damage. So I think it's better for us to just split skeleton dragons in the middle because we don't know what he's going to do. I don't think he's going to expo because he's not back to it. If he goes in for a Tesla, it's fine. Skeleton dragon should be able to kill everything here. You might laugh at me for this, but I'm just going to go Tornado the Archer to do damage. I should have tornadoed that back, actually. Yeah, you guys should have laughed at me for that. Too bad. But yeah, just tornadoing the tower isn't that bad. All right, so I'm going to go Bomber with the E-Giant. I think that's able to completely counter the Expo. I think you have to spend an extra elixir. And I will be able to get counter push too because he was crazy enough to go in for a Tesla there. And now he has to go Knight or eat some damage. I think he should Knight. I think he should have Knighted, but he didn't. That's a lot of damage. That's 200 damage for free. Generally, this matchup becomes really, 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 really good for you in double elixir. So that's what we're going to try to do. That's what we're going to try to get. How to not procrastinate. Okay, so that's the best. That's like the best question that, I mean, I'm still working on, bro. My life is a work in progress, man. I'm very much still not a perfect human being by any stretch of the imagination. You might see it in videos and you might be like, wow, this guy is like really well put together. He gets his videos out on time. The videos are good. You see me happy all the time, but at the same time, like, dude, I'm sometimes stressed and I have like stuff where I'm like, wow, okay, well, like, can I just, get this done? Like, I need to get this done yesterday. There's a sponsor deadline and I'm just like refusing to do it. Where's my brain at? One thing that I've realized is like, I definitely get in worse moods when I'm eating poorly. And I've been trying to work on that a lot. Like, so I think that there's a correlation between sleeping well, eating well, and working out. And if you do that, like, you're going to be more in a mindset to actually accomplish things on time and do things well. And then when you have that, when you have all those components in life, I'm pretty sure, like, at least for me, this is just speaking from experience, because again, I'm not someone that like knows the answer to everything. You can get a lot more, I don't know. You're going to have a lot better things happen to you in life after that. Like, you'll be in more of a mindset to actually want to accomplish things. Or at least that's how it is for me. That's how it's been for me. Alright, so that E-Giant is going to pop off. Lightning on archers is pretty annoying. You guys might think it's a mid play, but it's pretty good. Lightning on archers and then the Expo. People hate it. Like, a lot of people really rage about it. Okay, so that's free fireball. I don't know if that was worth it for me. It's fine. I think I'm just going to chill. He doesn't have fireball back in cycle, so it's okay. So, I really played this matchup that much. That's why I'm playing a little bit more safe, I guess. You guys are wondering. I am going to cannon here so I can kill the Tesla. And then I want to tornado the archers into us as quickly as I can so I can kill those. Oh, I should have just tornadoed stuff closer to the tower and then clicked the Golden Knight ability. That's what better players do. I just want to highlight that really quick, that a better player would have clicked the Golden Knight ability and used tornado. So I have cannon if he expos. So he fireballs. That's probably a bad play. He's still down a lot. He's not going opposite side. He's going same side. So I can E-Giant here, and then I can go in for Skeleton Dragons in the middle instead of dropping a random cannon. I think I'm going to win this game because we're going to get a Tesla out of him. He doesn't have fireball. And then, oh, okay, never mind. I guess we go for the random cannon again. I'll try this. I'm going to click the ability because why not? We'll see if we can get value. Yeah, it seems like that's going to dash on all of his stupid stuff. That's like the Golden Knight is the most hated card by every Expo player in the game. And Expo players, like, if you watch if you watch any Expo player on YouTube, I'm pretty sure they'd be raging about it. I don't really watch Expo players, but if I did, I guarantee you that they would hate it more than anything because they want to stack up stuff to be able to body block and stop the Golden Knight from breaking through, but they can't necessarily do that. All right, well, a couple more. When you first met, when did you first meet your girlfriend? Oh, yeah, I met my girlfriend in Boston like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. Editing on your videos are great. Do you edit them yourself or do you have an editor? I actually have 6 editors. So if you don't know anything about me, all of the money that I get from the creator code, if you guys use creator code SIRTAG in the shop, all of the money goes directly back into my videos at SIRTAG CR. SIRTAG CR is my main YouTube channel where I have over 500,000 subscribers and 20 plus hours of editing goes in every single day of the videos. So it's definitely some of the highest quality YouTube content you'll ever see for Clash Royale on a daily basis because of how much money I put into it. I give my editors raises. I spend all the money improving their computers and their entire setup. And then I figured, like, as I grow, it's a responsible way, an easy way of siphoning off money. Because, like, as you grow and you get bigger, maybe some people would just stop reinvesting all the money into their channel. But for me, I'm going to keep all the money that I make from the AdSense and then all the money from sponsorships and all the money that I get from creator code goes directly back into the channel to make it a lot better. I thought that was just a really good vibe, and that's what I decided to do. So I think probably better for me to just eat this and all in, to be honest. Maybe I'm crazy. I could be crazy for doing this. We'll see how it works. Yeah, it was really bad. I should have just tornadoed it back and used cannon, but it is what it is. You live and you learn, right? I have a great matchup here. Your opponent has Tombstone on the map. Don't go for that. Don't go E-Giant at the river. Or don't defend with E-Giant. Ideally, what I would have done is I would have used E-Giant on defense and then tornadoed the balloon to the King Tower. And that would have been the best play possible. But I didn't have that card cycle, I guess. So cycling Skeleton Dragons here really sucks as well. It's just not a good play. Usually you want to E-Giant in the same side. Oh, wow. Okay, this is quite good. This is really, really good, I'd say. Usually you want to E-Giant in the same side as your opponent. So if he Skeleton Dragons, we're able to kill with the E-Giant. So that's what my game plan is right now. I'm just going to E-Giant at the river. If he goes Balloon, I can actually activate King Tower for once. If he has Inferno Dragon, I'm super salty because I have to Tornado that. Okay, fortunately for us, he doesn't. So it looks like I take tower, and then I can Skeleton Dragons here and still be in a good spot. So I want to be 100% transparent with you guys as well. If he had Inferno Dragon and dropped it at the right point and the right timing and the right place, I would have not gotten that much damage with our E-Giant, and that would have been a bad trade for me overall. So I just want to be transparent whenever I get towers or, I don't play well. I want to be making sure that you guys don't make a similar mistake. Also, one of the main reasons why I was super successful there was because he decided to make a misplay and not play it as well as he could have. Like, he should have, I don't know. I think that him spamming his Tombstone early on was terrible. So that was a huge mishap on his end. So I can Skeleton Dragons again. I can also Lightning depending on what happens. I want to Skeleton Dragons on the Tombstone if possible. And then I think I can Tornado all of this stuff into us. But yeah, I think Lightning is also not that bad. Maybe we were able to hit a Balloon. So it looks like I'm going to take tower. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. Completely calculated. All part of the plan. Always. All right. So I'm going to E-Giant here. I think I have the Lightning on this, unfortunately. Oh, I don't have Lightning. Do I lose? I'm going to Lightning on the tower because I don't know if it's going to hit if I mess this up. I actually threw the game a little bit, guys. No, I totally deserve to lose this one. This is like a really good situation, a great matchup. I just threw it. I'm super sorry about this, guys. I'm not playing my best today, but, sometimes when you just wake up and you play Clash Royale for the first time, you don't play your best. GG and well played to our opponent. That was a terrible start of the game, and I'll show you guys what I could have done better. Whenever we lose games, I want to show you guys what you can do better and how to improve. So let's just take a look really quick. Looking at my hand. So I went Golden Knight in the back when I saw the Tombstone, which is okay. But if I went for a cannon in the middle and then I went Skeleton Dragons, that would have been great. Or if I went cannon and then Tornado to pull the Balloon, that's also okay. I think cannon and Skeleton Dragons were the safest because he didn't have Elixir for Fireball. But instead I went for an E-Giant and then I lost my entire tower. And that's okay. Sometimes you live and you learn and you play better. Just a bad play because I cycled the Golden Knight and I didn't have Elixir. So definitely made a misplay there. I don't know, guys. Sometimes in the morning I just take a little bit. Ayo, I hate that deck. Which one? We love you, SIRTAG. Your energy is contagious. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. All right, let's keep going. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh wow, there was another thing. We definitely need more moderators here because of the spam bots. All right. Well, we're just gonna go and click the ability here. I'm gonna play my best for the next couple games, guys. We will end up winning, getting 15 wins at least. I'll be happy. Yeah, don't worry. We did get rid of the bot. The bot is gone forever, never to be seen again. Okay, so now we're playing against another Lava Hound player. Unfortunately, we don't have E-Giant in our hand, which definitely sucks, but it is what it is. I think I can cannon here and then go for an E-Giant into the Inferno Dragon. So we'll see how well this works. I think tornadoing that to the King Tower isn't a bad decision since now I have the King Tower for the rest of the time. I got a Skeleton Dragons on this, probably. Yeah, I got a Skeleton Dragons on the right-hand side, and then just eat the damage in the other lane. Because I can't afford to lose my tower, guys. That's one thing that I've realized. You can't afford to lose a full HP tower. You can afford to lose the other one. So we're going to give him the, well, not the GG. We're going to give him the well played. Because he did end up taking a tower. But at the same time, like, I'm in still a pretty good spot. I wish I had a better card cycle again for the Inferno Dragon. If I just bopped him immediately with the Electro Giant, that would have been better. But, at least I'm playing a lot better than I did last game. Go Golden Knight here, and we'll see what happens. I hate Lava Hound and Balloon. Lava Hound and Balloon isn't that tough. Sometimes when you lose, you just play better. Spam everywhere? Yeah, I feel that. All right, so now we can go in the same side with our Electro Giant, and we're going to save our Tornado. As I said before, Inferno Dragon is like a pretty scary card if they drop it off to the side, so I'll never want to Tornado the Balloon. I will always Tornado the Inferno Dragon. And against the Balloon, what you can do is you can Mirror Tornado, you can Skeleton Dragons, or you can Cannon. It's better to do that. Never don't have Tornado. You need to have Tornado every single time. Feels weird doing the double negatives of never don't, but that's how it be, guys. All right, I'm going to go in cannon and pull this back. And then I think I can use tornado here. Hopefully we're able to finish everything off with the mirror tornado. That's going to be our best bet with the skeleton dragon still alive. Yes, sirs. We played that really well. Let's go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. You make this deck yourself? No. I got this from a top 20 player in the world. One of my friends told me, hey, use this deck on YouTube. It's pretty easy and brainless. Even if you're not playing well, even if you've never played it before, just have fun with it. And that's what we're doing today. I'm not the best E-Giant player in the world, and we're still having pretty good success. For the most part, if I were to play this by myself and just like kind of screw around, I would probably play a Mortar because that would be my best deck, or Royal Recruits. But I can't really show you guys those because I think it's one of the biggest criticisms that I had last time was I wasn't showing a deck that was easier to play, and a lot of people were like, well, you're pretty good with this deck, but I wasn't very good with it. So I'm trying to show something that is a little bit more brainless, and if you want to get to the 15 wins, I think this would be your best deck. For instance, I screwed around, I messed up, I haven't played well, and we only lost 3 games so far. Obviously, I think getting higher is going to be better, but for all intents and purposes, I wanted to show a bit of an easier deck. What is your favorite deck? Mortar is probably my favorite, but a lot of people will make mishaps with it, and they won't know like the right mortar placements and stuff like that. If you want to check out the video, I have another Royale tournament with Mortar, and I show how to play that as well. But yeah, I think a lot of people just ended up like losing the challenge pretty quickly because Mortar was harder to play. So I didn't want to do that today. What do you think about Lumberjack Balloon Freeze? I think that E-Giant is the method to success. This is what you should be playing. If you play this well at all, I think you will win almost all of your games. Just got to play it decently. All right, so we can go for a cannon here. We can be able to pull the giant skeleton unless I'm very unlucky. Nice, I'm very unlucky. I'm surprised that that didn't pull, guys. A little bit shocked. Okay. 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 All right, guys. Do we BM this guy if we beat him? Do we do it? Do we actually unleash the BM? I'm not a huge fan of people that do that. Are you excited for your move? I'm excited and nervous at the same time. Usually when we find situations that you're just like very uncomfortable and you've never been in, I'm not one of those people that like embraces those wholeheartedly. So yeah, I don't know. It's something that I've been trying to work on as a person, but it's definitely something that I don't know. It's harder for me for sure. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you guys want to see a BM? We'll do it. I don't like this guy, so I will do it. Not a huge fan of those type of people. All right, so we'll just like E-Giant in the back, build up a big push, and probably win this one. If he Hog Riders, I can Tornado it to the King Tower because I don't think the Knight is going to be able to body block. We'll see. Oh, maybe it will. Is he crazy enough? Yeah, he should Hog Rider here, I think. Yeah, he's going to. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go and activate King Tower. I don't think that... Okay, yeah, I was a little bit scared. I wanted to pull it on a different angle that was going to cause me to get one hit. Just because I didn't want to miss and like pull the Knight as well away from the E-Giant. I've done that before and had the, like the Knight lock onto my tower, and it's just like, you know, I'm not about that life today, guys. I'm not a huge fan of losing games in that type of situation. All right. All right, I guess I don't have mods. I'm going to, after this game, I'm going to ban the bot again, and then, yeah, I'm going to go and message my Discord because I'm desperate for moderators out here. I'm sorry about that, guys. You guys shouldn't have to deal with those type of spam bots. I'm really, really sorry. All right, so no barbarians. It's actually also pathetic, like, that people, like, advertise on YouTube, like, pornographic bots and stuff. I don't know. I think those people are, like, the scum of the earth if they do that. Oh, it's actually, there's worse things. Like, sometimes people scam older people for, like, giving their credit card information and stuff like that. I think that's probably, like, the same level. Because, like, if you're, like, trying to get minors into, like, looking at those sites and, yeah, like, scamming them as well, it's pretty bad. All right, so I'm going to message my group on Discord really quick. If there's any stream mod that I know from Twitch, let me know, because I'll just mod you right now. Oh, the BM? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't really mean to... I forgot to BM that guy. Ban the bot? Yeah, no, we banned the bot for sure. All right. Is there anyone from Twitch? Was it worth it anyway? Yeah, no. It was more important to ban the bot than anything else. What's your Zodiac? Dude, all right, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the Zodiac stuff. I'm not. I can't lie. No offense to anyone that actually does that stuff. You guys can vibe with whatever you enjoy in life. Just not for me. Where can I find the video on the mortar deck? It's on this channel, so you can just look at the last Royale tournament. It's pretty much the same thumbnail and everything else. All right, so Bomber in the back is not necessarily the best play. You just kind of want to wait with this deck. It's a little bit better to do that. Oh, I can just E-Giant into this, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I just E-Giant into this. I don't know how well this is going to work for Homie, because he gets his Inferno Dragon die immediately, and then I can cannon here. Not a huge fan of cannoning, but it is what it is. I think he played that about as well as he possibly could have. My cannon's not going to be able to kill the Bomber, so I think I want to go Golden Knight. I also have to cycle a card anyway, so I think it's fine. Well, last possible second, push it back, don't get a hit, and then we finish it off. All right, so I'm going to click the ability really early on, so then I'm going to get him to spend Elixir. Fire Spirit is annoying, but it is a necessity that we eat that. I can't, not eat it. Oh, that was a really... I don't know. That was a bad Bomber. Yeah, it looks like it was. Okay, so one thing that I've realized is if you want to be annoying to opponents, you cycle your Bomber at the river, because it only costs 2 Elixir, but in this specific situation, it's 3 Elixir. I think in most situations, you just cycle it at the river, and then you get a good trade from your opponent. I can Skeleton Dragons here. I was going to cycle them anyway. I hope that they don't die. If one of them dies, I guess I'm a little bit salty. Nah, one of them does die. All right, so we're playing against E-Giant versus E-Giant. Not that bad of a matchup because we have Cannon. He uses Tornado as well, so I think I'm going to go in for an Electric Giant the same side that he has got most of his damage in, and we'll see what happens here. If he goes other lane at the river, then he just throws the game because I can use Cannon Tornado and get a good trade. So I was kind of hoping that's what would happen. So he Bombers here. He's going to go in for a Tombstone. I think I can Lightning on the Bomber and the Tombstone if I really wanted to. That might have been the best play, to be honest. Yeah, I don't want to fib with you guys. That was the best play, and I just didn't do it. Sometimes I don't play well, and I always want to recognize that and tell you guys, hey, I could have played better. So, yeah, it's just important. Also, I thought that was going to dash, and it didn't. I was really unlucky, I guess. Sometimes I do get unlucky. I think that the dash is really inconsistent with Golden Knight. I don't know how that didn't dash onto the onto any of his stuff. That actually just doesn't make sense. All right, we can just go E-Giant here. Bomber off to the side. Skeleton Dragons probably kill. And now I'm going to Lightning on the Tombstone just to kill it immediately. So then the Golden Knight, so then all my stuff goes towards the tower. And then I think I can just set up another E-Giant and probably win the game. Or I can click the ability because he's not going to have anything besides Dark Prince. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we outplayed this guy for sure. I'm glad that I actually played one E-Giant matchup semi-correctly. You generally want to go same lane, use your cannon on defense, and then when you use your cannon on defense, also that cannon placement pulls, by the way. That's the most optimal cannon placement. I haven't been doing that this game, but if you guys do that placement, it pulls it as far as possible. Anyway, use your cannon on defense and use your Electro Giant to kill your opponent's supporting cards. One thing that you guys might not know, if you're playing against Golem, you actually go E-Giant same lane as the Golem player, and all the stuff behind the Golem dies to the E-Giant while the cannon kills the Golem, and then you win that. I was talking to my friends, and they were telling me that. I'm like, wait, what? That works? And then I started doing it. I started beating everyone in the top 1,000. So I'm giving you guys this advice. I was just playing this deck a couple games, and you know, I was top 1,000 in the world. So definitely giving you advice that actually works. Also from people that are much better than me. So yeah, I think that E-Giant same lane as a Lava Hound as well was another thing that they were telling me. I didn't really put that into practice in the Lava Hound game I played. I played really poorly, and I showed you what I should have done and what I didn't do. But yeah. Oh yeah. Let's keep going. Watch you every day. You make my day, man. Oh, dude, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'm happy that I can make your day better. What's your favorite food? Okay, so guys might hate me for this, but I just straight up, bro, I just love Mexican food, like Chipotle type of stuff, but homemade. It tastes so good, man. That's what I make on a daily basis. I think it's really healthy as well. Having like chicken breast because it's low fat, and then also just, I don't know, I feel so much better. Like my stomach doesn't feel like it's bloated or anything. So probably my favorite thing to do. Yes, sirs. What are we doing? Yeah, Phil. It's a little bit different on YouTube because you get spam bots and you never get that on Twitch, right? Interesting. I'm a tornado here. He's gonna fireball. That's fine. I think that's not necessarily the best trade in the world for me, but maybe we can get him to spend more elixir. So this is one of those matchups I'm not breaking through until double, so I shouldn't even try to spend the Electro Giant in single. It's not necessarily ever going to be worth it. You're just going to try to strive to survive and not lose the game early on. Okay, so that's going to hit my tower. That was unfortunate. So well played to him. I wish that I had the bomber targeting the wall breakers instead, but it is what it is. I'm not going to click the ability because it would just go into the Valkyrie a little bit faster. I think I can go for a cannon here. The reason why I'm dropping cannon is it's able to kill the spear goblins and kill the Valkyrie, and then also potentially preclude the potential of him going for a miner. I played this really poorly. Taking that amount of damage against a cycle deck can put you into the depths of despair where you can actually lose the game. I think I skeleton dragons and cycle them in the middle. And he doesn't just fireball. I'm considering lightning right now, but not a huge fan of it. We'll see. I'm gonna lightning. Alright. We activated King Tower, but I took a hit, unfortunately. I think did the miner tank for that? I'm not sure. Activating King Tower was nice. It was the only available play there. Very uncomfortable, though. So, it is what it is. I'm going to try to get him to go Magic Archer and Skeleton Dragons here. Make a prediction. It would have locked onto the Skeleton Dragons instead. Gonna tornado the Magic Archer to the other side so you can't get value with it anymore. Oops. That's an oopsie for sure. Alright, we're going to click the ability. Maybe I win the game. Yeah, so you gave me a well played. I actually played pretty well there for the first time today. Alright, so we're going to go Goldenite, and we're going to Lightning, and we're going to hope to win. Actually, yeah, I think I'm just going to Lightning. Oh, it hit it! No way, that's crazy. That's nutty, dudes. Alright, I think I barely beat him. Unless I get really unlucky. Yeah, so that should do enough with Lightning. Yeah, Lightning Mirror, or Lightning Tornado. You want a Lightning first, obviously. And then we're not going to have a Morton game where we lose. Or is it Morton or is it Surgical Goblin? Yeah, I think Morton lost by 1 HP. Not going to have that happen. Alright, so we played pretty well. Not the best start. And I just want to be 100% transparent. Like, let's go take a look at what I could have done better. I think the biggest thing for me is like realizing, hey, I'm not the best player in the world a lot of times when I play new decks. And especially decks that are outside of my comfort zone like E-Giant. I know that this deck is super easy to play, but I just haven't spent time to learn it. I know a lot of other people like just play perfect with E-Giant because it's pretty easy and they've played it a lot. But let's just take a look at what I did. So I don't click the ability there. I like that because if I don't click the ability, then I don't give him an extra +1 elixir because the Valkyrie obviously was going to shut that down anyway. Miners, I go E-Giant. I think the E-Giant at the start was okay. I should have Tornado to activate King Tower there because the wall breakers would have given it to me. Do I Lightning? I think I don't. No, I don't. I think Lightning there would have been pretty good. Because the E-Giant would have went directly towards the tower. So I think Lightning, Lightning there would have been really good compared to a Tornado and Skeleton Dragons. Because Skeleton Dragons could probably die to like a Fireball or, you know, just not get body blocked or something. This is my worst play. This is the reason why I almost lost the game. Want to highlight this really quick? If I didn't do this, I would have won the game 100%. So the Bomber, I knew that when we see the Miner, he's going to go with Spear Goblins or he's going to go Wall Breakers, right? He has to every time. So just go Bomber like in front of your tower with the Goldenite and you shut it down completely. Cannon would have been better, obviously, but I didn't have that in my hand. So generally what I would want to do is go in for a Bomber, Cannon, or just a Cannon, or a Bomber plus Goldenite, and then get counter push with the Bomber plus Goldenite, get a Valkyrie out of our opponent, then E-Giant in the back, and then, you know, rinse and repeat. Especially in double elixir, E-Giant in the back, but instead, what I did was I had the Bomber target the wrong thing, the Miner, and then Goldenite there, and then both of the wall breakers connected. And against the cycle deck, when you're down this amount, you should probably lose the game. Luckily, we were able to play well enough to win, but yeah, it's crazy. What was your career before YouTube? I was actually a student, man. I was just doing accounting and finance classes, and I also, on top of that, was working and playing tennis and teaching tennis. I was teaching tennis every summer. That's what I did. All right, so I'm going to go Golden Knight here. We're going to win the next 3 games. I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling great. Feeling fantastic. Oh, it's Surgical Goblin? Yeah, it's the Surgical Goblin thing. All right, so the Golden Knight, likely going to be good for us to Electro Giant with the Goblin Cage out of cycle, because he's probably running E-Giant as well. So I do like this. I don't know if this is worth it. I think it was okay. Maybe it was stupid. We're going to find out. I think it was risky. Yeah, it seems really risky, especially with the Inferno Dragon. Like, oh, wait, he placed it in the wrong spot. Why would he drop it there? Sheesh. Okay, I guess I got a little bit lucky, but that's a play that's really aggressive. I wouldn't do that. I thought it would kill the Mother Witch. I don't know these interactions, right? If you play this deck a lot and you learn those interactions, you probably wouldn't go in for that Golden Knight ability. I thought it killed Mother Witch. It didn't kill Mother Witch, surprisingly to me, but it is what it is. It's part of the game, right? So if he goes Skeletons and then he goes in for Goblin Cage again, it would be a terrible play. Yep, he's doing it again. So I can just E-Giant in the back and let the Golden Knight die. I don't think he's going to be able to get away with this. So I'm pretty happy with it. Like, actually really happy. The fact that he doesn't have a building is ridiculously bad for him. Like, super, super, omega, ultra bad. You need to have a building. He's probably thinking that I'm going to do something like a tornado because I did it last time. I don't know if that was worth it. It doesn't seem like it. Skeleton King is going to die. I think I can go for another E-Giant, to be honest. And then Cannon. I think I can low Cannon and then Tornado. Am I insane for doing this? Double Elixir is hitting. I should be fine. I think I'm chilling, dudes. I think we vibing out here. Yeah, no, we played that pretty bad, but it worked. I think it was more aggressive than it should have been. I think that I should have just, like, defended a little bit more, because if he had played more aggressive there, on the right-hand side, he would have taken tower. So, another bad play, but it worked out. I don't think mirroring up the E-Giant and single Elixir is ever going to be a good decision if you're playing against another E-Giant player. So, I just want to, like, highlight that and tell you guys not to do that, because I want you guys to be better than me. Alright, so I think I just Lightning this because it kills the Mother Witch and the Inferno Dragon if I Tornado. Not going to have any worries in the world. And then I could have clicked the ability, but I just wanted to make sure that we didn't lose the game to Inferno Dragon. So then we play this. Okay. GG. And we'll go on to the next one. You got to love this game. I don't know. Like, I like the fact that I can experiment and play different decks every day. And even like Electro Giant that I haven't played in how many months? It's been bad for a long time. And the fact that it's back in business and so easy to play right now, it's really cool. I think it's really, really cool. Do you grunt every time you hit that ball in tennis? Nah, dude. That annoys me, man. I hate when that happens. So whenever I was playing in like tournaments against people that would grunt every time, oh, dude, it gave me a massive headache. I was like, please stop. You don't need to do that, especially when they're slicing, you know, or they're volleying. Sorry, right? Like, if you slice the ball and it takes no exertion from you whatsoever, and if you're grunting on that, damn, that's just annoying. That, and then also volleying. If you're just like hitting the ball and blocking the ball back, maybe you're redirecting it, right? Adding some underspin. It's just like, I don't know. I've seen it before. It's not fun. What's up, Isaac? What's going on, man? All right, let's answer some more questions. Can I ask you a question? Well, you just asked me a question, bro, by asking me if you can ask me a question. All right. Keep up the good work. Yo, Jake, can you answer this? When will you do a video to test out viewer decks? So I already have a series on that, bro. Type in Trash or Treasure and then SIRTAG on YouTube, and then you'll get that thing to pop up. So hopefully you'll enjoy that, man. Hopefully you'll like that. Opinions on Goblin Drill Magic Archer deck. So opinions on Goblin Drill Magic Archer deck. I think it's really unfair. I think it's really, 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 really strong. I mean, I think the Goblin Drill deserved an actual nerf. It got like a hit speed or like movement speed nerf, but that wasn't too substantial. I think they could have done better than that. If you look at like pro players, they're all complaining about how good it is. It's really aggressive lightning in there, but I think it was okay. Okay. If I hit the Golden Knight ability, I win. If I don't hit the Golden Knight ability, I lose. Am I going to be bad or am I going to be okay? Find on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, seriously. This is what it's going to come down to. I am so bad. I thought the Golden Knight was in range, dudes. Why is he doing that? Does he want to lose the game? I'm genuinely shocked that he decided to do this. I don't think he could have made a worse play. Is that going to give him a hit? There's no way. That was so bad. He literally inted into a cannon that was already alive. Okay, that was almost as bad as what I did earlier with the lightning. I wonder what I could have done differently with a card cycle. So you can activate King Tower with Little Piggies. I'm not going to because I don't know if with the King Tower. So here's the thing. I don't know if I can with a tornado that's level 13. I don't know if my tornado kills it. Okay, I'm not bad enough to lose this again. Oh, I am bad enough to lose this again. Gonna lightning it. Screw it. I'm so done with that card. All right, I've not played this well. I've not played this well. I think I spent way too much elixir there. I should have just hit the ability timing. Guys, what am I doing? My entire life is flashing before my very eyes. Okay, so you guys can tell that I play the Musketeer version with Archer, or the Archer Queen one. I haven't been playing Golden Knight that much recently. All right, so we can pull that as much as possible, and I'm gonna go in for an E-Giant here. Kills the Mega Minion. Gives me counter push. Nice. This is actually really good that we get a mini peck out of him as well. I'm pretty happy with this development. Like, very happy with this development now. My goodness. I actually threw that really hard. It's okay. Part of the plan. Really calculated, as always. You guys know the deal. Alright, so the fact that we can stop the mini peck is really dope. He's got Ewas and other stuff. We'll see. Guys, the game just wants to test me out here because I'm so bad. I'm so bad at this. We got to have a celebration. We got to have a celebration out here. I did it. Let's go, guys. Let's go. This is not something you celebrate, but you should celebrate for me because it's the very first time we hit it today. I feel stunning right now. I feel gorgeous. I don't know. Like, you gotta have fun in life. You gotta celebrate the small stuff. If you're an idiot and you're not playing that well, you gotta enjoy like the wins that you can get, you know? Cool. So I can eat that. Sick. I still haven't activated King Tower. How have I not activated King Tower yet? Asking for a friend. Okay, we can maybe Mirror Lightning depending on what happens. If he Sparkies, I'm gonna Mirror Lightning. Okay, I'm just gonna Mirror Lightning. That was so dope! Oh, let's go! Maybe that wasn't as dope as I thought it was. No! Oh my goodness! Okay. Okay, guys. Believe in me. The heart of the cards. The heart of the cards, Yugi boy. Okay, I wish I lightninged. I am such a buffoon. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Here we go. Part 17, guys. Part 17. No big deal. Whoo! I hit those. We hit those. Oh, we hit those. Oh, we hit those. Let's go, baby. We got this. We got this. I'm feeling frisky. I'm feeling good tonight. We got this on lock. Oh, please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Sick. Strategies. Guys, I'm so good at this game. Look at me. Completely under control. Never flustered. Never bad gameplay. Oh, my God. I literally just scream at the game and hope it works. That's the strategy. Hey, Jake, just watched Breaking Bad. Looking for a new show to watch. Got any recommendations? All right, so if you haven't watched The Good Place, really good show on Netflix. Dope stuff. You'll love it. No matter what, I think that's where it's at. Oh my goodness. That was dope stuff. Do you know Crusher? No, I have no idea who that is. What are we doing? Yeah, don't worry. We got that. We got that account off. The push, I got alt forward. I know. Do you like rap music? I love rap music. When I'm working out, that's where it's at, dude. That's where it's at. Thanks for the easy to learn deck, Jake. Tested it and went 10-0. Got to Crush Expo. Let's go, man. I'm happy to hear that. See, like, you can play poorly like I did, and you can still win. That's a ridiculous thing. It doesn't really rely too much on placement. Sometimes it does take a little bit of decision making, but not too much. It's kind of cool from that perspective. Okay, so the Golden Knight doesn't dash out on my tower if he clicks the ability. I could activate King Tower with this, though, right? I hate 3 Musketeers. So this is losable. I don't think that that's a good play on his end, though. Because he only gets a +1 elixir advantage from that. I'm going to go same side since I can damage down the Collector of the Tornado if he drops something nearby. It's not like he's got Mini Pecker, right? Is he just got a 3 Musketeers? Yeah, he is. They're pretty much all damaged down now. That's pretty dope. Nice. That was so clean. Tell me that wasn't clean. Let's go. Did you used to play League? Yeah, of course I did. I played Syndra mid, and I play Aurelia mid on Wild Rift and Veigar or Vigar. I'm not actually sure how to say it, but yeah, you play Veigar. Please. Oh, okay. I only got one. That's fine. I'm actually not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Never mind. It's all part of the plan. Completely calculated. Do I kill it all? Why do you have Cannon Cart with 3 Muskies? Oh no, he's got Heal Spirit too. This guy's actually a madman. He'd be a madman out here. No, that doesn't. So lame. Too clean for you. Oh, not too clean for you. Wow, I'm cocky. Why are you? What are you doing? What? What? What are those? That was terrible. That was even worse. Now you're doing a 3 for 5 trade. You're just giving me +2 elixir trades every single time. He gave up. He doesn't want to play the game anymore, I guess. Which, it does happen a lot. Like, until you guys get higher in this, everyone's just not going to be that good. Or they shouldn't be that good. We played against one really good player earlier with the prediction with the miner. I was really impressed. This is definitely a hard counter for him. Like, he should win this. No doubt in my mind. Alright, screw that. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. Oh, it didn't dash! What? Robbery, I tell you. Robbery. Robbed in 4K, my dudes. The fact that he's got Cannon Cart with this is just absolutely unreal. I was going to say if that doesn't hit, I'm going to cry. Nice Heal Spirit. I like that. I appreciate that. I respect that decision to lose. Not lost yet. Okay, sure. It's remarkable that, like... Okay, so Cannon Cart does counter E-Giant that hard. Like, it's such a good card into this. I never... Like, my friends were telling me that they just put Cannon Cart in all of their decks. And now I understand why. It just slaps us. It truly does. Which is fine. I want to kill the Muskies faster. I should just mirror the lightning in the win. Unless he 3 Musketeer lightning blocks. Do you guys think he's good enough to do that? There's no way, right? This guy does not have the juice. This guy does not have the juice. So he hard countered me and he lost. That's kind of sad. So to be honest, guys, if you knew how to play the game correctly, you'd be running it with skeletons and then Elixir Collector. And he would just mirror up Elixir Collectors, use Cannon Carts on defense, and then he'd win that. So to be honest, that is a bad matchup. That is definitely a very, very bad matchup. You guys will see one of my videos where I did that as well. And I just crushed E-Giant players by mirroring up Elixir Collectors. And, or not even mirroring up Elixir Collectors, just spamming Elixir Collectors. Spamming Elixir Collectors and then using Cannon Carts on defense, it crushes Electro Giant. So the fact that he had 3 Musketeers with that is definitely 100-0 in his favor. Also, using Heal Spirit, making sure that I can't, like, kill the 3 Musketeers by, like, tornado them in because the Heal Spirit will keep it up. Pretty crazy. Salty Jake? No, I wasn't salty. I was just being realistic about the matchup, right? That's how we are. We always want to look at it from a perspective of, like, what can I do to win? Trying to think about how can I increase the odds in a bad matchup in my favor. That's what I always try to do. All right, so this is 15 wins. If you guys can get here like I did, I think... We kind of, yeah, so we found our groove after this loss against Lawtown. All the losses, so I'm going to be real. This loss was really, really unlucky and bad. But it was also early on in the tournament. So if you play early on the very first day, you are subject to getting against a good player that has a hard counter. And that happened. That is, like, I'll take that loss. 1 out of 15 games is, like, a good loss. This, not a good loss. I played really poorly. The guy played better than me. He deserved the win. This one... Also, guy played better than me. He deserved the win. I had matchup. I told you guys what I did wrong, and we can always improve from that. And then the other games, we just went on a massive win streak and won every single time. If you guys want an easy deck to play for the challenge, this would be it. I would suggest nothing else. I would suggest Mortar or something that you're really comfortable with. But if you suggest, if I suggest something that's harder to play, that I'm very good with, you guys won't necessarily enjoy that as much, and you might go 0-3 or 0-5 or whatever it is. So I just want to make sure that that happens. I said salty, Jake, when you did Golden Knight. Oh, dude, I did. I was salty. Yeah. Dude, that was scam. That was scammery at its finest. Also, there needs to be, like, I don't know, like, when you see the chat, you want to be able to see, like, when you say something, right? Because, like, dude, that was definitely a moment where it's just like, damn, why did it do that to me? Anyway. Do you guys want to see me play the War Day as well? I'm down to do that if you guys want to see a little bit longer of a stream. If you don't care, also let me know, but... If we have the ability, I'm down to do that as well and show you guys some other cool decks that I enjoy. I know everyone wants to see me, Jake, what do you do in War? What is War about? And I never really show you guys because I never cared. But yeah, I love playing Wild Rift with my girlfriend. It's probably one of my it's one of my favorite games ever. Wild Rift is amazing. The only issue with it is not too many people play it. And I would love to create more content on different games on this channel. So there's a chance that I put out a video with my girlfriend playing Wild Rift, like completely unedited or whatever, or maybe stream it with her. I don't know if you guys would want to see that. If you guys would want to see me play Wild Rift with my girlfriend and just enjoy that, you guys can let me know. But I think that's just like a super, super fun thing to do. So if you guys are down, I would be down as well. I love Wild Rift video or stream. Yeah, I think it could be fun playing with my girlfriend. But at the same time, it's just like, that would just be purely for fun. You think Normal Prince needs a buff? I think Normal Prince is pretty bad. I don't know if it needs a buff, though. Alright, so we're just going to go Golem here. This is the triple elixir stuff, so we'll see how this works out in our favor. Is he right in the same deck as me? Man's going, his name's Raw. Dude, this is the rawest and realest deck I've ever seen, bro. 6 strategies. Okay, I wish I had Rocket, to be honest. Not even gonna fib. That was a really good lightning. Guys, how am I supposed to win this? Asking for a friend, because obviously I'm so talented at the game that I'm able to win anything, Kappa. Alright. Oh, that was the misclick of the century. But I think it's okay. Let's see if the Skeleton King can pop off and kill everything. This is really wild gameplay. I think the cannon card dies. I probably should have just done this in a regular game mode because I don't have a deck built for triple. I'm kind of an idiot, if you guys can't tell. I'm sure you guys know that by now, though. There's no doubt that you do know that. And if you don't know, I don't know how you don't know. Yeah, this is a really bad decision. I'm going to say GG because I don't think I can win this. I'm still going to play it out. I refuse to give up. I refuse to surrender. But we're playing against P.E.K.K.A. with Poison, and we're running Golem. So he's got Golem as well, but he's got a much better deck than us in this match. It's fine. Oh, I thought that the Skeleton King ability went down. I guess it didn't. So I lightninged and I tornadoed for nothing. Oops. It really do be like that. I should have just went into the 1v1s, guys. I'm sorry about that. At least we'll be able to do one 1v1 duel. I'm sorry more so to my clan because sometimes I screw around and do stupid stuff like this, assuming that I would just win, but I guess not. Anyway, War Day matches are generally pretty easy. Sometimes they aren't. All right, SIRTAG, I want to get out of Arena 14. Help me. Well, don't spam it like 10 times in a row. I'll always read your message, man. Don't worry about that. Usually, if you want to get out of Arena 14, what you got to do is just got to keep playing the game. One deck, learn all of the interactions, level up your cards a little bit more of that one deck, and then you'll cruise to the top. Valorant Mobile is going to come out pretty soon. You could make a series with it on your girlfriend, maybe. I have a different shooter game that I'm going to be doing soon, so I'm not going to be doing another shooter game. I'm pretty bad at them, by the way, but I think it'll be a lot of fun to be able to play a strategy shooter game. I like the graphics of the one that I'm going to be doing. Wait, is this the dual mode? I think it is. How do you identify if you're up elixir? You just know what your opponent is dropping compared to your cards. So in relation to what you drop, you can decipher how much you're up and what you're not up. So like, for instance, my opponent drops a Mega Knight. What do I drop? I drop like a Knight. I'm up 4 elixir from that. So that's kind of what you do. Is Giant Graveyard still good, even though there's Mother Witch in the meta? You can arrows and snowball it for a -1 trade. It's not that end of the world. All right, let's keep cruising. Let's get it. We're going to Fire Spirit here, and we'll go for Princess in the back. Rainbow Six is strategic shooter. Is it? Never seen that before. All right, so we'll play our best here. I think I can do something like this. We'll see how well this works. I think the Skeleton's body block for the Prince, and then the Prince dies. All right, I'm going to click the ability. Could have been better for sure. Okay. Not a huge fan of how this is going. I think I lost the game already. No! Unless? Dudes, no way! The Fire Spirit's going to save me. That was really, really lucky. I don't know how the Fire Spirit hit 2 goblins. It hit the one here, and then it hit the one there. So I'll take that. That's a huge oopsie on my end. But it is what it is. Dark Goblin's going to die. It will not lock on a tower. He's got Goblin Gang, so he's going to drop that in the middle. I can't really make a prediction with Princess. Oh, he's going to go... Interesting. I think the Prince dies. Unless I'm very unlucky. I guess I'm very unlucky. Alright, so Princess... I don't like this. I hope that doesn't charge. Alright, thankfully it doesn't. Huh. I think Prince is pretty annoying here, but it's not the end of the world. I think not having a big spell, or we're hoping that he doesn't have Rocket, would save me. Alright, we're going to Princess here. I've got Fire Spirit and Log. But it's going to log me there. Okay. Didn't know if he's going to drop it there or not. Alright, so I think he's got Goblin Gang and Cycle, right? So I can go in for Mighty Miner ability. That other side. Fire Spirit Trick kills. But he might rocket that because that's up a lot. Alright, I need to make something crazy happen here with the Mighty Miner tanking. Maybe we can make it happen. Quite good for me, actually. He's playing very aggressive in the other side. I'm hitting the Fire Spirit trick every time now. Good stuff. I'll Goblin Barrel here. I'll Princess again. I'm actually pretty focused right now. He should be able to rocket me, though. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be bad enough to throw this because I played so poorly at the start. I played really well towards the end, but it wasn't enough. He should just rocket me once. Unless I get super lucky here. GG and well played to our opponent. We're going to see if we can do something crazy. Yeah, it's going to be a loss. GG. Alright, well, hopefully we can win the next couple. We got to win the next 2 in a row. I feel like we can. What do you think about the Mighty Miner? Do you think it needs a small buff? I feel like he's a bit underwhelming. Maybe change his movement speed to slow. I don't know. I don't really play him that much. That's the main reason I was playing him in my War Day battles. Maybe I should have played one of my better decks, which I'm showing right now. I'm showing this one, and I'm showing the next one. I think I'll win these next 2 because I'm pretty good with these decks. We'll see if I pull this out or if I lose. All right, so I'm going to go for Snowball. I shouldn't take any damage from the Hog Rider. We also push back the Miner. We see minions. So I'm not entirely convinced what this is. It might be a pretty bad matchup because he's going to have, like, minion. They're not minions. I think he's going to have, like, 2 win conditions. I'm only going to have 1. But I do have Mortar for the Hog Rider, so I don't think it's that bad, actually. All right, so we'll see what he does. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is really annoying for our miners, obviously, and then he also has guards, so not a huge fan of this matchup, actually, the more I look at it. All right, I'm just going to Ice Spirit. No damage. All right, so if he goes in for Miner... Ooh, interesting. We do have Archer Queen. That's good. I guess I'm just going to Archer Queen a little bit lower, kill the Fire Spirit. If he's got Lightning, I'm going to be super salty. I hope it's not Lightning. Never really know. GG takes literally no thought. What do you mean? Graveyard? Best win condition? Graveyard is definitely not the best win condition. Okay, so we had to go guards there just in case. I think we'll take a Fire Spear from the guard as well. Oh, the guards, yeah, the guards will go front, so then the Valkyrie doesn't get hit. That's at least decent. Pretty interesting, though. He's going to have a very weird deck. The good thing about this is the fact that we've got Mortar, and we've got a whole bunch of other cards that do pretty well here. Guess I'm going to go in for a Mortar here. Don't love that. I should have dropped the Mortar lower. I think that would have been the best play. Now I have to Ice Spirit. Maybe? No. We're going to go same side as him. Okay, that was completely calculated, apparently. Completely calculated. I have to eat this. Just sometimes you have to eat Fire Spirits if you're in an uncomfortable card cycle. It's just not worth like dropping a Valkyrie and then having to go into a minion horde. At least the Archer Queen can give us value and kill majority of the Fire Spirits and then also go invisible. I like that a lot more. He'll probably mini P.E.K.K.A. this. Made the prediction. Alright, so Miner in the back because that's where he's dropped it every single time. The Valkyrie kills. He's going to have Minion Horde and he's going to have Miner, or he's going to Minion Horde and Hog Rider. So I'm going to Mortar here. If Valkyrie is able to kill this, he'll probably Minion Horde, and I would have to Poison, I think. I'm able to Poison on this now. I'm expecting him to go in for Minion Horde at any moment, so I'm going to Archer Queen. Alright, so Minion Horde plus Mini P.E.K.K.A. It doesn't kill. Quite good for me. I can go in for a Mortar. And I can click the ability. I think I should be able to kill the entire minion horde and then maybe have this locked tower. And then if he goes in for a Hog Rider, I've got Ice Spirit, so I think I'm okay. That's even more value. And then I can Snowball if I really, really want to. If I want to get spicy out here. Pushing that to the other side. I don't like that my Valkyrie went other side. Maybe it goes back. Nope, doesn't. It goes bad. Alright, so we're just going to do this. It's safe. Kills the Furnace. If he fireballs on that, I'll damage him, so it's okay. Gonna Ice Spirit. Okay, so that should lock. I've got Ice Spirit and Snowball. I don't know why I'm playing like so hard, sweaty right now. Crazy. I think that the main thing is like the fact that he's got 2 win conditions is scary. He drops on tower. I'm not too scared anymore. Especially if I can just Snowball this. And then have the Mortar lock tower because he has no elixir. This guy is playing like he has infinite elixir and he doesn't. So that's going to be GG. The main thing I didn't want to do is I didn't want to Poison because if I Poison, then it doesn't give me counter push value. So if I Archer Queen, then it gives me a lot more. All right. So he doesn't have Minion Horde. I really wish I played this deck into him. I have freaking Arrows and Barb Barrel. Oh, that would have been so easy. But you can't always get like the matchups you want in life. So it is what it is. We'll get that redemption. We'll get that comeback. We'll clutch it up for the clan, guys. That's the vibe. right, so when we see Royal Ghost, I'm thinking this will be the best matchup imaginable. I'm hoping it's P.E.K.K.A deck. Nice stream, nice thumbnail, man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. A lot of time and effort goes into the thumbnails. And, yeah, we have a great team behind us. Best win condition? Best win condition right now is Electro Giant and Goblin Drill. Those are the two best for sure. And it's not even comparable. That is where it's at. All right, so we can go for like an Electro Spirit here and then go in for Recruits. Recruits aggressive is pretty... I don't know. If he P.E.K.K.A's here, I don't know if it's great. Okay, he's going to P.E.K.K.A on the other side. That's fine. If he had P.E.K.Ka'd in the same side, that would have been very bad for me, I think. Still a good matchup, so let's see what we can make happen here. I'm going to go Golden Knight on the right-hand side. And then the Zappy's probably permanently shut down the P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to click the ability so that I can kill the Magic Archer a bit faster. And then the P.E.K.K.A doesn't get a single hit on our tower. Sometimes you can get double Golden Knight abilities down, but right now I'm just not going to mess with it. I can Goblin Cage here. Oh, no. Okay, thank God. Sometimes it gets really, really stupid when that happens. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the Electro Wizard was pushing it a little bit. Not a huge fan. No, I messed this up. Oops. Oops. That's really, 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 really bad. That's 2,000 damage. I can still come back because P.E.K.K.A doesn't take... P.E.K.K.A doesn't chip you out, so it's like kind of a one-push wonder. And the Royal Hogs are doing a lot of damage, but imagine if I dropped Royal Hogs at the exact moment that the Bandit was about to dash. I just was like indecisive. Unfortunate. It's part of the game sometimes. Okay, I also thought that that was not going to be an issue, but I guess it was. If I Fly Machine here, I'll probably get countered, but okay. He doesn't have Magic Archer in cycle, so I feel pretty comfortable here because I can win the battle at the river. He didn't Magic Archer there, so that was what we were looking for. And then the Royal Hogs on the right-hand side will probably take tower. So this is looking really lucky for me. I just want to be 100% transparent. I did not play this well. I have a 100-0 matchup. And I decided to drop Royal Hogs, but I dropped them late, and then he ended up doing a lot of damage. That was the only misplay that I did the entire game, though. That's the only damage he got. So I guess that's okay. But definitely want to highlight that so you guys don't do that in the future. If you're ever playing, I guess my main deck, I guess I was just nervous, guys. I didn't want to end on a loss, especially after losing 2 games. I really usually win every single one in the Clan Wars. So if there's anything to take away from this, play a deck that you're comfortable as your first match in the duel, unlike what I did. And then also, the other thing is make sure that when you're going into the triple elixir, you're building a deck specifically for that. I think the best thing is just to play 1v1s because you've played 1v1s before. You're very comfortable with them. And you just grind the 1v1s, and then you play the duels. You do 1v1 and you do the duels in case you need all 3. So that's the strategy. Anyway, oh yeah, one other thing that I could have done is I could have done the duels first, so I would have had all of my decks available. So in case like my opponent ends up having a like they use log and I use my log bait deck in the battle before that, then I wouldn't be able to pull out my log bait against my opponent and get a good matchup. So I think it's better to have all the decks available in your duels as the very first thing. So recap is definitely do your duels first, play a deck that you're comfortable with, and then try to abuse the fact that your opponent can't use the specific cards again, so then you can build a deck that can counter them. Anyway, I really enjoyed this today, guys. Hopefully you guys did as much as I did. Play this Electro Giant deck if you want to climb up and unlock every single reward. Right now, you guys can see I have all of them unlocked, and this is the maximum amount of stuff that you can get. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. This is the best way to level up your account, is playing these Royale tournaments and then getting 15 wins, because it's more value than it's more value than spending your gems on opening chests by like 1 million, and then it's also more value than grand challenges, and it doesn't take as much time. I love you guys lots. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Subscribe to this channel for daily content, and also subscribe to my main channel, SIRTAG CR, for daily YouTube videos every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern. So SIRTAG CR is going to be, I'll post that linked in the chat. Okay, it's not working. I guess YouTube's down a little bit. All right, yeah. So here's my main YouTube channel. If you guys don't know who I am, I have 500,000 subscribers, and I put out daily videos. So check that out. See you guys later, and good luck in the Royale tournament. Peace.